not have noticed that I sneakily deekily changed the name of the YouTube channel? My whole channels, all of them, overnight, like a ninja. Anyway, so I did it, and then I didn't think anything of it till people were commenting, and they're like, yo, you changed the name. I thought I was just subscribed to someone new, and I was like, oh yeah, Chloe, you have to tell people. Here's why I changed it from Roma Army to the Men's Rights Army, okay? It's very simple, but also kind of sad, but also happy at the same time. See, when I first started being a public men's rights advocate, I was already long aware of the stigma against the community. Back in the day, they never called women who stuck up for dudes pick-me girls. They just called us sluts. So number one, I didn't want to put men's rights in the title because I didn't want people to just see it and be like, dismiss it. I wanted them to give me a chance. But also, I didn't want men to be the target if people were going to shit talk, come after me. And it was successful. People were brutal. I guess there was a part of me that was just ashamed of the stigma, not only from women, but also really shitty, piss poor men's rights advocates that already existed. They give advocates like me a really bad name. And not just me, I'm not trying to sit up on some high horse or anything. There are definitely other female men's rights advocates that are just as great and super equal. Just saying. However, here I am almost 2 years later, and I've realized something. I don't need to feel any sort of shame calling myself a men's rights advocate just because there's other really shitty men's rights advocates out there. And I no longer feel like I need to put myself at the brunt of the attacks anymore because I've realized that the attacks aren't anything personal against the men's rights community. It's just sexists having something personal against men, not something I should be concerned about. I mean, like, I advocate about it and I say it's wrong, but I don't need to change the way that this movement is because of that. So I changed the name Roma Army because I don't want it to be about me. I want it to be about you guys, and I want to be fucking proud of that. Hell yeah, this is the men's rights community, and we have no shame saying that, because you know what? We are the men's rights community. We have sensible, progressive men that not only support real feminism, but also the trans community, the LGBTQ community, the pro-choice community, and even the ones who believe against those things. They're not here to bully or belittle anybody because they believe in those things. We are the men's rights community that implements a shit ton of feminism. You know why? Because we aren't going to be hypocrites. We aren't going to say to feminists, why don't you talk about men's issues, and then create a movement of our own and not talk about women's issues. There's no need to hide the fact that this is a men's rights community, because at the end of the day, we are redefining what men's rights even is. I struggled for a long time. Why even call it men's rights? It should be egalitarianism. But then I realized men fucking deserve it. They deserve their own movement where they can fight the stigmas and fight for equality. Thank you.